So today was the first real mod or added accessory on the new Toyota Tacoma. For those of you just kicking in here, I recently traded off my 2025 TRD Off-Road, that was the Terra colored truck, for this 2025 TRD Sport in Blue Crush. Gotta say, love it. Love the color, love the model. I've gone over why on the channel already, so look back a few videos if you want to know why. But anyway, the big mod for the day, not the new wheels and tires, not a lift, doesn't have a lift, but the running boards. They're not really running boards, they are rock sliders. Might look a little like running boards depending on your perspective, but if you look down the side, they are obviously not steps. Now, for anybody out there who's considering these and you want to use them as steps, I will caution you to not do that. First of all, you can see here how much they actually stick out. I mean, yeah, you could put your foot on there, I guess, but if you do that, you're going to be rubbing against the paint. And sooner or later, you're going to scrape the paint off, either right along here on the door sill or up underneath, and then eventually you're going to have a problem. So if you want steps, get steps, but don't think you're going to get these and use them as steps. They just really are not functional for that. Now, these are strictly bolt-on, and of course, they replaced the Predator side steps, which I will be selling, by the way, locally. But they replaced the Predator side steps on the side of the truck. I really find these to be pretty much useless for me. I'm at the height where I don't really need them. The truck's not lifted. I'm not planning on lifting this truck. So they were really just in the way, kind of hitting my shin on these steps every time I get in and out. I would suggest if you really need steps for the truck to get something a little wider, a little bigger. You'll find them much more functional. Even running boards like what we have on the side of the Gladiator here, they're functional. They may not be the best looking thing when it comes to sportiness, but nonetheless, they're way more functional. As I mentioned, these are strictly bolt-on. They are real rock sliders. They're quite sturdy, if you will. They weigh 52 pounds apiece, and I can tell you they're every bit of that from kind of wrestling around to get them on. It's not a hard job, but would be much easier to do if you actually had two people. I do have an install video where I had them on the Terra TRD Off-Road. I'll link that down below if you actually want to see the full install. I did not shoot an install video for this truck because it's the same application as what I had on the other. But nonetheless, if you want to see the full install video, I will link it down below. Cost on these, I think, if I remember, was somewhere around $700 to $800, something like that. They are the OEM version. They're not a knockoff. They're not an aftermarket. They seem pretty good when it comes to finish. There was no scraping or dents or anything like that in them. The finish seems pretty stout as well. The only thing I really don't like about these, and everybody does this, I don't care what brand you get, are these plugs that they put in the ends. They're plastic, they kind of tap them in there, and they always look like they were tapped in there. People hit them too hard, it starts to cut into the rubber, and there's marks on them from someone pounding on them with hopefully a rubber mallet, who knows. But that's my only dislike, I guess, but it's common with any one of these products that you might get. Now, what I'm curious to do is take a ride in the truck, which we're going to do here in just a second, see if there's any difference in feel, because I did add 104 pounds to the weight of the truck. There goes my fuel economy, right? And if there's any noise, if I get any whistling in this truck. I didn't on the other, but the setup on this truck's a little different. I have a different wheel offset, so the airflow is going to be different, and it has a little bit different stance because it's not lifted in the front like the other truck was. So it'll be interesting for me also to see if I feel any kind of a power difference. Again, I am hauling around an extra 104 pounds. So let's jump in, take a ride. All right, before we take off for the ride, I just had the windows tinted, front two only, in the truck, and it's time to put them down for the first time. I waited the requisite 5 days. Today's the 5th day. a little bit later actually. So let's do it. You're supposed to go all the way down, all the way up, don't stop, all the way down. I always do it a couple times anyway, and all the way up. Looks like that one passed. Let's check the passenger side, all the way down. You can see the tent, right? The tent value, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. And there you go. Another rousing success when it comes to window tint. Kudos to D-Tronics, they're the ones that did the job. First thing you may notice when it comes to sound is that whistling because of the holes I still have open or exposed on the control arms as a result of removing the front air dam. Wind rushes over those, it's kind of like blowing in the top or across the top of a pop bottle, if you will. You get that sound, and there are 4 of them on each side, so that doesn't do anything but amplify the sound. I have something coming for that. There'll be a video down the road. Now, let's get up to speed here. We'll see if we hear anything because of the new rails. Let me tell you, first of all, I don't notice any drag on the truck or anything like I'm carrying weight. I didn't expect to. I mean, it is a truck. If you can't haul 104 pounds around, you know, that's a very light female or a very a middle-sized teenager, I suppose. So no issues there. As far as sound goes, let's hear. Of course, I just had somebody pull out in front of me, and they're trying to decide whether they should pull over or keep going. And I hate when people do this. They're driving on the berm of the road, which means they're throwing up all kinds of stones and crap. I mean, get on the damn road and drive. It's like they think they're in another lane. He's going at speed. I couldn't even pass him unless I broke the speed limit by 10, 15 miles an hour. So I don't know what the hell he's doing, but that's a pet peeve of mine. Anyway, he's back on the road now. We're up to speed. What does it feel like? What does it sound like? Feels like nothing. And let's listen to the sound. I don't hear anything except for, well, that's the bridge I just went over, except for normal wind noise from probably the side view mirror or whatever. I find the new Tacoma to be pretty darn quiet as is inside. Of course, if you're outside and you open the hood, it sounds like a 1930s sewing machine or something. It's horrible. They didn't do anything for people that really wanted some good sound out of the truck. That's for sure. But I don't notice anything. This is a non-existent, I guess, mod as far as noise and feel for the truck. Nothing weird, nothing crazy like that. While we're talking about the truck, let's mention a couple of things. Fuel economy, granted it's brand new. The truck has 136 miles on it now. 17.6 miles per gallon. I expect that to actually go down. Hopefully after the truck is broken in, it will come up a little bit. Realistically, I expect to be somewhere in this range. It just dropped a tenth, 17.5. I expect the truck to be in the 17s unless I start doing a lot of freeway driving, then maybe 18, 19 if I'm lucky, because of the weight and stuff I'm going to add to it. That 104 pounds for the rock rails, there's going to be more. As far as tire pressure, we have to mention that. People ask me about that on the channel, and since I just had new slightly bigger tires, definitely more aggressive, put on the truck, they set them at 35, 36 PSI at Discount Tire. When the truck is cold, they actually drop down to 35 PSI. Right now they're running 36 across the board. That's where I generally keep them anyway, cold. I suppose I probably ought to move it down, and I think I will, to 35, so that when they're warm or hot, they'll run more in the 36, 37 PSI range. But I really wouldn't want it to run any more than that, because frankly, they just get too stiff and too hard, and it just stiffens up the ride of the truck. Love everything about this truck so far. Man, am I glad I made the trade. It's a crazy thing to do, of course. I didn't have the off-road that long, but this is the truck for me. Make sure when you buy a new Tacoma that you do your research, drive the different versions, maybe spend as much time as you can in the seat so that you're not like me and buy the wrong truck initially. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update. That's the first real mod or accessory on this new 2025 TRD Sport. I love the look of it. I think it's awesome. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll try to leave some pictures at the end so you can see what it looks like. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.